Ugh. Okay, anyone hear me? Yes, my audio is on, but this thing is not on. Okay, this audio is off. The video is off. Be sure I had it on here, but I gotta turn it all back on. I just tested the soundboard, so yes, thank you, Jeffrey Stein, for tuning into my live stream. And this is my fourth and final, not Lego building live stream, but just 4 sets, which I didn't bother to announce because I was just too lazy. This is just a low key stream. This is just me building this thing. As anyone who wants to come in, just welcome in and come and have a little chat. Without further ado, just let's get right to building. Yeah, the final one I'm gonna build is like Santa Fe Ace. I mean, not Santa Fe. This is just Ace Rescue. I mean, this is not a Candy Santa Fe. What are you talking about? A Chinese block of 2020. Yeah, this was the last build. Prawn. Just the Prawn Police. The pretty good likeness, but the loose legs. Loose feet, more like it. Now, without any trays, because I forgot to set up the trays, I'm just gonna try to muck around, find the yellow parts. I forgot. There's one sealed bag here with the longest plated stickers. Yeah, just looking for one with the longest plate. The bag with the longest plate. These are randomly sorted bags, not efficiently numbered bags like Lego, official Lego, so this is gonna be a hassle just trying to get started. And then here's my spare part box just to make sure it's not in here. No, it's not in here. That was a completely sealed bag, just right until the moment I opened it, and then come on, yellow 2x4, where are ya? This is a wedge. Oh yeah, this is the bag. This is the bag to start it off with. Just gonna put out all the red ones over here. Okay, and then also gonna build the minifigs. The Chatan, this little block Chatan comes in every set. All 4 of the Chinese block sets, so that's no big surprise. So yeah, I have 4 boys. 4 boys in the same figure. That's always fun to do. It's just, if it's a character that's popular enough to appear in almost all the LEGO sets. Again, the interesting technique where the 2-toned arms are built separately. Yeah, the other one here. And then Jangu, the bigger kid. Lime, just put that lime in there. Yep, wrong one, wrong side. Yeah, just tiny little arms. Oh no, I put that on backwards. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing to get out. And I'm just gonna put it on here right now and then hope that. Nope, there is no clearance for this to take it off once you put that in. That's it. Okay, there we go. There we go. Then the arm. Rebuilding the arm. Okay, hello, Satria Proto. Yes, welcome to my channel. Welcome to my live stream. Okay, just getting the soundboard here, so I can have the notifications. Yeah, so this was interesting. I guess I discovered these in 2020. I mean, I think I discovered these things were released in 2020. Yeah, just good Korea builds where you build either the robot or the car, but not both transforming at the same time. But these are Chinese bootleg blocks, but Korea also made their own Lego blocks. This is, I guess, completely different company. This is Korean Helloka봇 blocks, which they started off with Pentastorm X, and then these Boombas, and then a couple combiners, but yeah, that's it. If they didn't start with these, China started with the very first classic characters, but then Helloka봇 block Korea just started with the Pentastorm X, so that's a bit of a discrepancy in styles. And if you couldn't tell, this is a set that transforms. You can directly transform it, but it's in the box, but take it apart right now, so I might do that later. I did make a full review of it, if you haven't seen it. Okay, now back to building. You think one of Chatan's friends, like Susie, no, Mona. This is Mona. So this is like I think the unique figure to this set. Nice lavender sleeves. Yeah, pretty good hairstyle, like this long flowy style. Though it still looks weird for Jangu to not have any hair because cap. But yeah, but let's get all the see if we can find just fish out the other figures just to see if we get them all together. Yeah, this one came with the last one. No, yeah, I think. No, wait, never mind. No. Okay, so if you happen to collect all 4 of these Chinese block sets, okay, you would get 4 Chatans. I have the 4th one off to the side somewhere. Then 4 Chatans, 2 moms, in quantity of plastic figures, and the dad. Then 1 Susie, 2 Jangus, and 2 Susan. So make what you will with the distribution of 3 minifigures each in each set. Well, I think they have good clutch power. I think that maybe the shiny finish is probably not as shiny as the official Lego, but I think it's relatively good clutch power. I mean, except for maybe single studs. Single studs might be a little iffy, but yeah, this is a good build quality. Maybe the plastic quality, but what I said is before, because some of these building techniques are not the most stable. No, wait, that was for the smaller Korean ones. I mean, but I think these larger ones I think they hold in pretty well, like pretty sturdy building techniques. I mean, mostly around, but then there's this, and I mean, I guess it was pretty good. Slubon, I guess it was Slubon. No, not Slubon. It was the different S blocks that made these, which is not on the instructions. Fancy that. Okay, now we have to figure out a way. Let's get straight to building. Next bag with these parts. 안녕하세요, 화기중 TV님. I don't know if these square studs, not blocks, bricks, exist in real Lego colors in yellow. A bit of a stepped technique to build up that torso. Now I gotta open another bag to find the... Find little slopes. Little slopes. Okay, here's the one little slope. Yeah, that's wild. I mean, I just random parts back. Mostly random parts grab. I don't know what was the process of the fact that he's getting these in random bricks like this, and now looking for a 1x2. No, wait, that was more for the torso, and then, yeah, the rest of the 1x2 slopes are here. Okay, now where is the... 1x2 plate. No, these are all 1x1s. So there is a 1x2 plate in here, but I don't see another. Yes, there it is right here. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous for the parts distribution in all these many bags. 오케이, 질문이 있으니까. 오케이, 잘 됐네요. 나는 지금까지는 메탈 카드보드는 3개밖에 없어요. 다 해외 주문해서. Oh yeah, speaking of Metal Carbot, I am going to be tuning into the next episode on like free TV, the free way to watch the Metal Carbot on live TV. Like KBS, the KBS is a main Korean TV channel which did air Metal Carbot, but I think about at least 2 to 3 weeks behind the main original channel. So I'm watching KBS. Because I'm watching KBS, I'm a little behind on the episode count. Because I think number 18 is gonna upload. Number 18 is going to air today, but then the preferred episode 20 is already there. So it's a fun cartoon to follow, unlike the other kids' cartoons. Yep, the torso has some 1x2s to stack up these plates so that you stack it here. Tell me if this white ball socket, this brick with 2 balls, exists in white and real Lego. You let me some cheese wedges. A couple of the Nectonite shields. I guess it's a good likeness to his main central torso. Ace's central torso. Then another one to layer it over. I don't remember that exactly, but I guess that's something. The beveled edges. And then red slopes. Red, 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 red. Okay, we have the ball socket shoulders. Yeah, I don't like it when the torso has a socket built in. Because you're used to having the ball in the torso rather than the socket in the torso. Because if you have the socket in the torso, not like a ball in the torso, that limits the articulation. But I don't know, depending on the necessary orientation of the balls, whether you need to do that. So I guess it depends on how the shoulder is mounted. Because if it's not necessary to mount it like this, I am going to consider just swapping them out right now. I'm just going to look ahead and see if I need to swap that out now to give it slightly more articulation, or is it going to be a hassle later? Oh, that's a leg. That's the forearm. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, the top mounted, so all things considered, I think I can go swap that out right now. Now I just need to find the bag with the, yep, there it is, there's the bag. Gonna open this partially for now, just get those two out. Two. So if you mount him like this, then yeah, you can only move it like this. Yeah, you know, the shoulders are gonna be like a L-axis mounted shoulders or hot rod shoulders. Yeah, so okay, so honestly, if it's gonna be L-mounted shoulders, I don't know if that makes much of a difference whether the ball socket is this way or this way. I mean, I guess you could do much more inside, elbow bend inside, if there isn't enough, if there's not stuff like the chest kibble getting in the way. But then you gotta do this. Oh yeah, can't quite do that with L shoulders. Okay, then again, I think I'm just gonna go building it right as it is. Oh, that's off to the edge. Red plate, red plate. Red plate, red plate. Red plate, red plate, red plate. Red plate, red plate, red plate, red plate. What am I doing? I've always loved this type of, you know, 2/3 snot brick. Really gets it low on the ground for stud orientation, the sideways. Red tile here. One, two, three, four. Okay, red shoulder torso, red shoulder squares. Red shoulder square, red shoulder square, red shoulders. Then we definitely just one at a time. Interesting sideways snot technique with the hinge plate. This hinge plate mounted on sideways instead of like right on stacking on top of it. So what are they going at here? I first gotta stack that up with the classic 2x4 or 8 stud brick technically. Oh yeah, like this? Yeah, like this? Yeah, interesting. Interesting technique there. One more of these classic headlamps. Headlamp. No, let's see, here it is. Wait, so you're supposed to just directly slide these hinge plates into here. Yes, that is possible. Fun to slide it in like that. Bit of an offset there. Nope. Messed up with the studs. Ow. Two by 2x2, 3x3x3. White and white stacked with a red, which against better judgment actually just wait, yeah, that's kind of a bit of the counterintuitive, and I mean I would be instinctively thinking of doing like this. Yeah, just so that this 3 plate just overlaps over both of them, just making a much more secure connection. Snap. 2 reds. Just got something for later. Ding dong, ding dong. Okay, red. Yep. That's interesting overlap like that. I think these are his headlights. White stud. Yeah, I'll get you a slope. And then sandwich another layer of red. 6x3 area. And then stack all 8 jumper plates all around the neck. What are you playing at? Instructions and jumper plate, jumper plate, jumper plate, jumper plate. Jumper plate. Jumper plate. Last but not least, another jumper plate. Let's see if we can find that later, but for now, I guess we're offsetting that. To turn it into like a... Just stepping up from a 6-stud area to a 5-stud area. And then, yeah, putting one of these 5 Technic plates in. I guess that's the neck mount. Yeah, that's a good place to mount a neck. And then another one of those in the same orientation, I guess this one. Now, just need to find the one more jumper plate. Here it is. Nope, that's not a good place to mount a neck, although that would be a much more secure place to mount a neck. Mounting one of these 3x4 plates that was originally known as the minifigure plate. Minifigure display plate. Yeah, I would agree. Yeah, interesting building techniques. I'm not sure if stability may vary, but yeah, I guess interesting Chinese variant that with 2 hollow studs on either side here that is hollow enough for a rod. So there's that. So I guess that forms the central area here. Then tile. Inner tile, round tile connected with only 1 stud, so might be slightly wibbly there. There's that 1x3. Okay, here it is. This is where the neck goes. Yeah, it makes it a bit of a tall one. The shoulders, low-mounted shoulder type. Onto the chest. Double stack plate directly sandwich the plates. I don't know, it doesn't matter that much if it's just going to be retained as a grill in both modes. I guess time to open a new one to find a 1x4 tile. There, no, either 1x6s and 8. Nope, yeah, here it is. Twos. Sometimes I don't like headlights on stickers because, you know, brick-built headlights are always more intriguing. Doesn't necessarily need that to convey it, whatever it is, and then a black 2x4 with a 1x6 on top with it, and two 1x2s on the side, which is slightly loose, but I don't know what's going on with that thing, and then I guess that Technic plate with the axle hole would be a much more secure connection for the neck. Wait. No, but then that would have been an inverse. That would have been an inverse of the neck, so it had to be on a stud. So I would it was a cross axle. It just felt natural to put something in that cross axle. Okay, back to building. No, that's the hinge plate. Found the hinge plate. Where are you, just regular 1x2? I'll find out. Okay, here it is. Guess that goes under here. Another red. Red. Black. Red. Red. That is, and then build up the chest area. Silver. Very shiny silver pieces. And then the half moon, or I guess this half moon stud. Is this in a dark titanium metal type of plastic? Yeah, so that's where the sticker would go then. Yeah, I guess that's a general car shape, the grill shape. Wait. Just doing it. Nope. That should have been secure enough, but I feel like this is gonna be a little loose. Red. More. Okay. Is it quite time to pull out another bag? No, I believe you start with this for the sirens. No, that's more the tail lights. This feel like you should go do different parts of the torso, but yeah, but this is where the 2x4s are, so just get another one here, and pull that off to the side. Lick, whack. Lick, whack. And wait. No, okay, I think Nope, these are just mounted off to the one side stud, so that's that, and then 1, 2, red. Another red. Double stack, double stack. Double stack, double stack. Underslip. Okay, here there is. There's one here, then the 2x2 with the stud in the center and unique groove in there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a groove inside of there. So that's not the Lego version mold. Slope. Slopey, slopey, slope. Slope, slope, slope. Slope, slope, slopey, slopey, slopey. Come on, where are you, Slope? Okay, gonna find out later. A whole transparent 1x6 plate. Lego doesn't make these things anymore because due to stability issues. Yeah, so rarely to see a plate this long in clear plastic. Then you had that whole light bar mounted on this one plate that can spin around freely and then pop off. What is that? What is that? You should have at least 3 of these jumper plates if you want to keep it on there. Oh great, can't find the other red one, the clear red one. Yep, there's your siren lot. And then, yeah, the 2 pieces I can't find right now. Oh, yeah, of course, just build up the siren with more reds. More reds. More red. 2. Super stack. Play 2. And a play 2. Another grill. Is this supposed to be just a easily detachable feature or just a knockoff siren play feature? I guess we're building the side of the windscreen already. Well, it's a bar, I don't know, it's on the back, so I don't know. He'll throw his tires, he'd rather throw his tires first as an attack. 가장 좋아하는 배틀 카드봇은 무엇입니까? 헤비 아이언이기. 무조건. 근데 헤비 아이언 출시하기 전에 그냥 섀도우 X가 제일 멋있죠. upside down. More studs. Stud, steady, 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 steady. So I guess that's where the tail lights, the rear view mirrors. There you are, you slope. Still haven't found the red one, the clear red one yet. There you are, yes. You're ready. Then onto the arms. Wait. I guess this area right here is where you mount that 2x2. Yep. Wait. That's not even accurate. Because, you know, this whole thing would rotate around. This thing would rotate around as it transforms. So I guess for show accuracy, yeah, this would be more accurate. The black bar here. Okay, you're gonna take this off for a moment and then find the parts with the arms, which is probably this one. Round shoe. This is where the corner plates are at. No, that's not where it is. Yep, here the corner plates, and the fingers. Yeah, I just left him in robot mode. I only rebuilt Dandy into the ambulance, but I guess I'm gonna eventually do them with the others. Like, it's just for storage purposes. Just leave it mostly at square mode, just in square compact mode, and leave the rest of the parts in baggies just for storage. I don't know. I might do entire streams just to get them into vehicle mode or not, because as I did with Dandy, but. I guess Creo walked so official Lego Optimus Prime adult collector's gigantic Lego set could run. I guess. Yeah, imagine getting having official Lego. It has that they built a transformer at that huge scale. I guess because sometimes Lego parts don't offer themselves with as easy to. Okay, it's not easy to make Lego transformers because I guess of the inherently big hinges, the inherent size of these hinges. And because it's buildable, it's fragile. So I guess a really big one with big hinges really makes it much as sturdy and posable. That's just my opinion. We are well. Red. Another brick. Another 1x2. Just a standard 1x2. Yep, there they are. Okay, hinge. Mega blocks or mega constructs makes more specialized pieces. I think the last Creo I saw was in 2016, and that was the last Creo I saw was in 2016, and that was for some Chinese tokusatsu show, which I did buy one of them at a local store when I went on a Chinese mall layover. Interesting story there. Interesting story at a Chinese Toys R Us, where they had both Hasbro and Takara Transformers there. Went a little splurgy there just for a mall layover. Anyway, the unique thing I got was a Unite Warriors Bruticus at a Chinese Toys R Us and Air Attack Optimus Primal in that same store. Then Hasbro Titan Return, the transforming Snoopy from the Q Robo. And then one of those Creo block sets, one of the last Creo sets of a Chinese tokusatsu with some giant locusts. I can't remember on the top of my head. Now, how am I supposed to get this? Okay, now forearm. forearm. You also heard that the Creo kind of had a brief dollar store run after the fact, like dollar store reissues. I mean, I guess I wish they just kept it as dollar store exclusives. I mean, so that it's like an evergreen thing, just But as last I saw, I think they discontinued dollar store Creo. That's a shame. I wasn't there to pick up some of them for cheap. Not even Big Lots. Hey, wait, hey, interesting. Okay, when I press the button, it needs the overlay to manually focus on that, but you really need to take a close look at these little grooves etched into these socket pieces. They're deeper socket pieces. I guess these grooves are better for getting your fingernail in there when pulling them out. That interesting difference. Piece. Anyway, brought that up because I forgot to put in a bracket. No, I didn't forget to put in the bracket. I just forgot where this assembly went. Then put that right there. No wait. No wait, it's over here. Now for the other hinge. Other hinge, another hinge. The hands. Thick fingers. The smallest possible pieces for fingers. Yeah, that feels a little stiff. But now we're building a second car panel. Bloop. Well, I can't tell which side is supposed to flip, so I suppose I can just do it this way and just be attached at if it's on the wrong way, so that's confusing there, but no. And then, yeah, this bounces off to the offset one side. Not this one, though. White and white. White and red. White and red. Yeah, I felt like it was mounted like this, and then white stud of a stud. White stud of a stud. Then red, red, red. yeah, the Tobot fans really don't want that. They just, I think Young Toys is just gonna stick with the classic Tobot as long as possible, as long as financially possible, and just really stick with that. Unless they're rich enough to do 2 running Tobot shows at the same time. I mean, that would be a deal, but I guess they don't have enough resources to do that. But I think that's the best possible scenario. Just have multiple continuities at the same time instead of just dropping one at a time. Yeah, but yeah, I guess it would stick. Yeah, but I guess this is a series where it just works best in one continuity, one genre of robot, because with so much Korean competition these days, I guess for the Tobot to stick with just one style. Not any good diversity, yeah, but as I said, yeah, either Tobot should stay just be really good at their one style, or have multiple genres or toy lines or series running at the same time. Yeah, so that's a long panel. Long panel, is it? Okay, now I'm gonna directly compare with this absolutely holy grail of a collection, a deluxe-sized Santa Fe Ace. This is a holy grail because this thing is absolutely rare. Just want to compare the arm. Yeah, this is a block attempt to recreate this interesting technique of his thin panel arms forming an angle, so I guess it's decent enough. I think the panel might be a little too lower here. And the tire should be a bit thinner. Now, yeah, I guess maybe the arms are not long enough, but yeah, otherwise, that's good attempt for something that doesn't have to worry about lining up and folding over to line up exactly. Plus, it has bicep swivels. Ball socket bicep swivels. Yeah, I guess at this point, the Tobot V toys are easier to get than the regular Tobot toys in some instances, but in other regions, I guess the classic Tobot toys might be easier to get. I guess that really depends on the availability. It depends on the country. Another corner. Yeah, I guess there wasn't much interest in it. The Tobot Rescue Squad, I guess the mildly controversial Tobot Rescue Squad, the direct redeco repaints of the classic Tobots just inserted into a different style of Tobot. That's the point, but I think those toys are pretty rare now in Korea. I mean, the Tobot R, the Rescue R went out first because fire truck. Just because fire truck. Not much other reason to that. And then, I guess, Zero is his second rarest. I mean, or Rescue Hero. And then such, I guess it was just redundant to release that internationally, except in China, where they did release 2 out of 3 of them, because one of them was a licensed car, and then the amount that Chinese distributor of the Chinese Tobot doesn't have the license for the Kia Tobot, so that's why there is no Tobot Hero Redeco from Zero in that Chinese toy line. So the other two had a chance to go around, but not that one. Hey, but at least a redeco, any sort of redeco would be another chance to get some mold of the toy, like with Transformers. Okay, where's the corner? Where is the corner? I'll be right back to get the battery. I am back. Yes, interesting that Helloka봇 didn't do any Redeco retools beyond season 1 and 3. Yeah, just the early years when they were just making the same mold in like 3 different colors and the same characters, 2 character different colors, non-canon colors. And then I guess the closest retools they did was just really the rescue boat heads. The heads are the only retool things and other stuff. And then I guess a couple of redecos that alternate color schemes down the line. But then after that, they just got more unique. Just one-time use for the mold, just... I guess because Hasbro's a bigger company, they just tend to just redeco as much as possible. But then, I guess these Korean toys are just usually very unique toys to be enjoyed by the kids. Yeah, of course, you could always, that's a good idea for custom fodder if someone's brave enough to actually repaint those Korean toys. Still haven't found that corner. Still haven't found that corner. Still haven't found that one before. Yeah, I found the other one before. Okay, one more one. Nope, that's awkward. Chinese. Did I forget to build the shoulder? Yeah, oh yeah, I did forget to build the shoulder because I forgot the corner. Where is that corner? Where is that 1x3 corner, huh? Where is it? Come on. Where are you, corner? Ah, where are you, corner? Ah, you corner. Ew, I can't really proceed without the corner. This corner. You corny corner. Where are you? Where are you? Ooh, where are you? Nope. No, it's come on, you corner. Where are you, corner? Ooh. Come on. Are you sure you didn't jump down in the bag over here? Yeah, it's just gonna get that, pop that off for now, and then just put that right here, then have no place to put in this brick. Come on. How hard could it be to find a little L shape? How hard can it be to find an L shape? Come on, where is it? Okay, just gonna build this other panel for now. Yeah, I think I remember the Rave toys. They were the last reissues were in 2009. Really, I mean, I don't know if they had a run between the original launches in the 90s and then the 2009. Yeah, but yeah, I guess it was that popular that they could reissue another run in 2009 for the Koreans. Oh yeah, 2003. Oh yeah, there was a. Oh yeah, I do remember. I did see a Drilled Boy in person that was in 2003, if I remember. I think. Wait, did I do that? Oh, that's where the corner was. I mistook it for this wedge. Silly me. Okay, not gonna nick the finger. Try and get that pretty tight clutch. This single tray has pretty tight clutch. This tile has pretty tight clutch. What? Okay. There you go, and then. Okay, there you go. Well, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the live stream, Jeremy YT1290. This is my progress of Rescue Ace. The torso and one arm. And now I'm building the other arm. And now I'm gonna put this corner back because I misbuilt this thing into the arm. Okay, there we go for the shoulder, and then I'm gonna just finish off this panel. Man, this gets confusing at times. This. Okay, now to get that, go back and finish up this arm. Okay, yeah. Okay, just reading about your conversation about the tops. I guess Toy Rock's new franchise, Charging Top Spinner. Are you talking about Charging Top Spinner? I mean, I don't know if without having any controversy with Takara, because since Sonic Kong ended their partnership with Beyblade several years ago, and now Young Toys is distributing Beyblade. I mean, or are you talking about that time when Sonic Kong lots of distribution for Beyblade? Okay, so I haven't followed Beyblade or similar looking metal tops since the 2002 series. But I guess the Charging Top Spinner is interesting. I guess it's revolutionary since there's like multiple adaptation of ways you can play with the Charging Spinner tops, like one hand, two hands, a drawstring, the ripcord. That was very versatile ways to play that I've seen. And then in 2020, I remember there was like the Bike Toy Car, where it was slot cars. They even made slot cars. LOL fart joke. And somehow I don't follow the Mech Heart series as much. I mean, there's only two series I just watched through the end. The original 2014 Mech Heart and the Mech Heart Ball, oddly enough. Like, the first and last series. I didn't really catch up with the other TV series in between. as I said as I said in one of my reviews, I did not follow the dinosaurs or the Bashas or the ghosts. Maybe even though Basha was much more like the original Mechard. I don't know, maybe because Mechard was more of a 3D animation instead of the 2D animation. Is that why, even though in some cases the anime style might be more appealing? Is that why you decided to follow that? Only this one has the one loose clip for the weapon accessory, the tool, more like the fire tool. I hope we don't have to worry about I hope we don't have to worry about a new Tobot series for at least 3 years. Basically, because I guess the Retrobot fans, the Retrobot Tobot fans, are a big factor in helping bring that thing back. I'm sure of it. Oh, and speaking of which, have you two seen the leaked pictures of the new Tobot Triton? Where'd it go? Okay, now okay, here it is. Yeah, the fans found the database picture for the new Triton, which I reshared in my latest community post. If you want to take a quick look at that. Again, transparent wedge pieces that LEGO doesn't make. Other arm complete. Okay, so I guess the thing with Korean animation is that there's a whole quantity of Korean animation that you would expect, just typical kids stuff. Just typical, just appealing to the lowest demographic of kids. Like, yeah, just entertaining for kids, but it's hard to follow unless you're... Yeah, it's not quite easy to, parents to binge through, to watch through. I mean, it's fine for parents to watch along, but it's just not quite entertaining for them because, there's the guy who just mostly sticks to watching animation more than drama. But then Tobot in 2010, I guess, Retrobot just... They made something special. They made... I don't know, just more of a heartfelt character, like lots of heart to the realism. Just really relatable realism in the real world. And then just basically, Retrobot did a very good job at creating the world the stories like to do for their original Korean audience, first and foremost. That when another name was Tobot V did the same tropey stuff you would see in other kids shows, just like any other kids show. That's where the fans were really disappointed, to say the least. But I guess there's still some heart in the Tobot V character moments, but they're just not as well developed, or not as well developed, or just pretty cliche heart moments, in my opinion. Now just... Okay, yellow bracket. Gonna look for a yellow bracket. Last bag with the yellow bracket. And the part separator that comes in the last bag if you're just building a space for any sections here. The part separator with this weird gap and a rounded wedge splitter instead of a flat wedge splitter. Is this supposed to be a hanging? Is this supposed to where you're supposed to hang a brick separator in case you want to wall mount this thing? More bricks. Brick. The snot stutter. The snot. Lots of click hinges there. Two of the click hinges. Do you think these click hinges are going out of fashion in Lego sets, Lego builds, official Lego sets in favor of more clips? I don't know. Oh, yeah, that's one here. Okay, that's one here. I guess the slightly heavy-hitting topics examples in the Retrobot I can think of is like the situation with the mother. I guess the mother, and maybe just the intense action sequences, and maybe I think the villains might be interesting. I guess corporate subterfuge. No, that's not the right word. Subterfuge. I don't know. It could be. I don't know. They could have used dangerous tools. You know, so much though that the dub is infamous. Okay, I don't know if it's that infamous for just being the most censored thing since One Piece and such. The joke. I have no idea what's the general consensus of, you know, just casual parents, yeah, who just casually show their kids, you know, to what's the dub audience. I don't know the general consensus of the dub audience, since they're not the type. I guess those parents are not the type of person just to leave their opinions online. I guess there's that one opinion. I mean, my expert opinion, but I guess I would like to see some more reactions from regular, you know, more normal or other people, just more casual people, to see what they think of the dub version. The dub version, that and the only version that you're gonna stand. Like other YouTuber reactions, which, you know, but you know, these type of really kid shows, they don't really get traction. Like the Toyota kid shows, there's lots of original kid shows that don't get YouTuber review traction. So yeah, so that's gonna be a bit of a mystery. And I mounted this entire upper section wrong. T-Buster. I guess it was just really focused on the new just Transformers. I wasn't interested in much of the cartoons, so yeah, I didn't quite watch the T-Buster cartoon, but I guess interesting designs, interesting yellow bulbous heads. Okay, I guess I may at least look up the Guess I might as well look it up. You know, just look up and watch it in Korean, the T-Buster, and then maybe share some clips on that alternate Twitter account, my gimmick Twitter account that I barely upload to because I thought I could keep a consistent schedule, but I did decide that's not really my main priority. So I just usually end up retweeting the Korean fan base just to share my opinions on that. So yeah, so that's half-active alternate Twitter account. I mean, I think there just would be some good crazy moments in there if that show is really funny. Yep, interesting snap technique with these. Yep, these double-sided 1x2 plates. Really, that would be really useful pieces if Lego ever made them in real life. Real Lego. But they haven't, so we're waiting, Lego. Yeah, Shinbi. So I guess only one season got a dub, so that's yeah. But I guess personally, I'm just not interested in the supernatural spooky type. It's not my thing. Yeah, I don't know about the RetroBot kids character, the kid and adult character designs. I guess it's very interesting contrast that the kids have big oval eyes, some of them, and then adults are more realistic. Well, and I don't know Tobot. I guess it's the Tobot V human characters. I guess they are just typically cartoony style of humans. I mean, there's got to be something in the design, in the certain parts of human anatomy that makes the characters more relatable. Not just in writing alone. I mean, of course, the writing carries it, but I don't know the Retrobot appearance specifically. Just in the appearance alone, that relates how it relates to all ages. Yep, the Star Wars Shin piece is a pretty good match in almost to its actual kneecaps, so good reuse of parts of there. Then you flip here. Nice hinge leg there, and then now onto his foot. Yeah. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeffrey, for tuning in. I guess, yeah, this toe type is these two toes. I guess they are some attempt. Yeah, that's a pretty good attempt to recreate that type of prong toe. Yeah, that goes here. Of course, the purpose of the prong toe was that so that I could fit in with the calves, but that doesn't need to. And okay. Then White Hero Factory Shins. Hero Factory Shins. I miss Hero Factory and CCBS. I wish it would come back at some point with more integrated Legos so that I could have good longevity. Okay, that's one leg. Yeah, of course I agree that Studio Button animation is prettier. No, I think their most notable show before Tobot was Fire Robo. I guess Fireman. I guess Fireman with more Fireman with high tech suits. Yeah, I guess because the characters are more like high schoolers. I guess that was maybe that's. I guess that was a pretty good. I guess that's a pretty good cartoon. I haven't seen it much, but I think Fire Robo would be more interesting than Tobot V. Just one season of that, and then, but I think there might be rumors of a season 2 of Fire Robo after all that time. And then of course Studio Button also has some other preschool shows I've seen. So, I mean, there's of course they're much more kids focused. You know what works, but what works for kids. Even though that's not that much. Even though I don't think it has much, just some substance, but not that much substance. TV doesn't have that much substance in some cases. Grill. These are the back of his car roof shits. Corner. How many? So the galaxy weapons, I basically said they're all transforming tools. All 6 of them just transform things in specific ways and some are the good guy transforming weapons, some are the bad guys transforming weapons. That's about it. There could have been a bit more variety unless the Infinity Stones have. Can you name which Infinity Stone is the most similar with each galaxy weapon? Do each of them really transform or alter some part of something? Okay, so the Jurassic Cops villain is, I guess, a pretty badass name, Death Varian. I guess main goal just to resurrect his body and then just comes back in different forms. I mean, I guess, he was just, usually he's a floating head or a little chibi guy, or I guess in the latest season 4, which the special came out first before the season 4, I guess Death Varian is a humanoid now, so that's recurring. Yeah, he's a more recurring villain than Pulsar or Devon. That's something. That is something, and just a very surface level observation. Like aliens and monsters. I mean, I guess those are very common things, very common villains. I mean, those are very common type of villains you would see in countless superhero tokusatsu shows, and they have interesting designs, but they usually monsters of the week, and they usually don't go on beyond of just getting thing and taking over the world. That's why those villains are just they're just eye candy, I guess. I guess they just look fancy. They just look fancy to be beaten up. So that's why the villains aren't interesting. That's why that's. But I mean, it has its purpose. The tropes has its purpose after all, because kids are. That's a good way to introduce the tropes to the kids. You know that. Sometimes 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 you just play tropes straight. It's just not. Yeah, it just doesn't feel that special for the people who've seen those tropes over and over. You know what would have made Tobot V more interesting if they had more stories in space, if they actually shown more of the space world instead of just talking about it in flashbacks. Yeah, but imagine space would be a big budget, so I guess, and it's mostly on Earth, so I guess if they had budgets or just to commit to the globetrotting, I think that would make Tobot V a bit more interesting, in my opinion. Yeah, but as it is in this opportunity, they're talking all about the Tobot galaxy, but they hardly travel the galaxy except in the dead of space. Planets, yeah, I mean, just imagine, space. Space is an open world, it's an open universe for all sorts of alien settings, but that is very intensive on budgets. Yeah, and just half commit. I mean, I really wish the Tobots could have been seen in space more. Yeah, and so imagine them running into other alien beings, like imagine what a Decepticon would want to do with the galaxy weapons. And I'm missing one of the toes. Yeah, where did one of the toes go? Yeah, so that's the other leg. Go after Hero Factory Shin. I guess he's looking a little short-legged. Yeah, almost there. Just, I guess the last thing to build is the weapon. The tool. More like the fire tool. Yeah, the gags you were seeing just any other typical kids show. That's why the big criticism it felt like Tawafi just felt like another kids show. That's basically the main idea of it. We got very specific. We can get into more. We guys get into very specific, pedantic specific. Okay, the long thing. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess we're just reading that off the wiki. We're just reading half off the Tobot wiki. So just yeah, thanks to that. Thanks to that link. Thanks to that informative article. Hey, at least it's nice to have background elements. You know, even though that like product, even though they're just most superficial background elements that's only appeared in one, but it was okay. It was a gesture. I know. I guess it was a gesture, but maybe there's that the fans chose not to receive as well. But okay, so this is Ace Rescue's fire rescue tool thing that always remains as a weird thing as ever. I mean, this is what is this supposed to be? It's like some sort of climbing tool, according to some descriptions, but it's a loop. It's a handheld loop. And this is pretty well recreated in not Lego block form. And at least if you open this, I guess it's an extending claw thing, or just handcuff mode if you just clip it back in. So yeah, it's a weird thing. If that goes in his hand. Then fine, and then seriously, what did one of the... Okay. One of the red ones I must have put in one of these in the red ones. So must have put one of these as a yellow one somewhere. Where is that one? Where is the yellow one that I actually put in here, huh? Where is it? Where could I have put that yellow slope? Or did they make a factory error and actually include this yellow slope red slope when it should have been yellow? I don't know. Where could I have put a yellow piece, huh? Where could I put this? Where could I put this? Huh? Come on. Also, I forgot to put a tile on the shoulder here. Ah, come on. Where are you? Where are you? I don't know. I have no idea where could I have put the yellow, huh? Huh. Villagers. Huh. I know. I gonna have to go with the miscolored toe for now. Okay. Yep, that's a pretty good likeness of the Rescue Ace. Now I can bring out my holy grail, transform this holy grail of a deluxe size Carbot Ace. Plastic made in Korea, so it's a very accurate scale down thing, but it's a little loose in the plastic. It has loose hinges. So yeah, so that's the main criticism. Otherwise, it's perfect, nearly perfect. There might be cheap plastic, slightly, maybe not that cheap plastic, but let's compare the two aces. Yeah, pretty good. I guess, this one next to shield, one shield forms the lower torso here, one shield forms the upper torso there. Pretty good color accents of his really angular long legs. Not much of the size. I guess the shins, I guess these shins are a little too tall. They have that much of the shins. Just basic Santa Fe grill, I guess. Limited style of, the size of shoulders, even though, the front cover, that would have been an extra step. And of course, the head is a direct replication, so that's spot on. And then, I think what they could do block form, they did pretty well. Yeah, you get totally caught up with a machine gun. Tiny machine gun. Now, as always, extra streaming time to figure out how to do something with these parts. And then, yeah, the stickers and the one big 2x16 plate that's only used for the Carbot in a separate baggie. So I guess I'll use this as well. And what I'm gonna do, of course, just build the water cannon, attempt to build this shoulder water cannon using only these pieces. And then why is there a flame yellowish? Why is there a flame yellowish orange stud when that hasn't been really used in here, unless that's for the alt build? Wait. No, wait. No. No, that red slope is supposed to be on the side of his leg. Why did I build it like that, huh? He is missing a toe. I have no idea where it went. Ugh. Yellow toe. Why are you yellow toeing? Probably that. Maybe that's stuck in the bag somewhere. I'm gonna find it later. Yeah, I guess hinge joints kind of a bit loose there. Good biceps. It's pretty good biceps, all things considered. But as I said, because of how the torso is constructed, the shoulders sit a little too low. Where? Yeah, it is so annoying to find one missing brick. Okay. First off, how am I gonna mount that thing on the shoulder once I'm done building it? I guess I'll just put it like this way, and then so that the stud stands up, and then just move that off, take that off, and then just I guess. Yeah, I guess that works for the base of the shoulder water cannon. That's a bit of a barrel. Okay, that's not much. That is not much, but improv with pieces that were never intended to be worked like this way, so that's. Okay, more brackets like this way, I guess. Okay, I guess I'll use the brick. One brick for the side mount shoulder cannon, and then this long tail as a cover. Oh yeah, maybe this. I have an idea. What's not? Good. Doesn't even need to be solid, all things considered, I think. Your interest. That's a bit of a weird snot. Weird way to snot it. Yeah, I guess the idea was to have a little. That's gonna be the nozzle. Is that an interesting design? I guess, and then put a tail on top of that, and put a tail on top of that, and then. Yeah, I think that's a more solid building technique to put like that, I guess. Yeah, then again, I had to put some other brick there. Interesting build technique. That's a little weird. The spare type pieces, so spare pieces don't quite fit there. Never mind then. I guess I'll just concept build this. Just that. Okay, so basically it's gonna look something like this. That's a little hint. That's a little too. Okay, yeah. Right there. Basically, this is what I'm gonna try to end up building with the leftover pieces. shoulder water cannon. A very non-accurate one using only these leftover pieces, but that's good enough. Okay, then for the finale, just gonna bring up all the other ones I built. There's Braun. Sky Swat, who I think actually is the tallest of these Carbot blocks, and ironic. It's ironic. And then Danny Ambulance in vehicle mode. Which I think it might have been a bit tall as Ace, but yeah, this is a nice ambulance, but I'm not gonna rebuild that like so. Yep, I finally built all of these after ordering them in January or so. So if you decided to skip at the end of this, and English fans, thank you for watching. This is all. I have completed my quest to complete all of these at the end of each month, just so that the super fans can tune in and just see me and on and off building this thing. Yeah, I'll have one more live stream before I go back next semester. So I'm gonna be building this Hypercops on my birthday. I have it already set up on the August 15th. One day before or later, depending on if the schedule changes. Yeah, so until next time, until August 15th. Have a good one and goodbye. Oh, and hello Alpha Beta, sorry. Hello Alpha Beta, you just came in just to see me finish this thing. So this is very interesting, very chunky ace rescue in block form, which is pretty good. This is pretty good. Bit weird, bit of a low shoulders, otherwise good. Yeah, so be sure to see if you can catch my next video on August 15th for this set. Okay then, bye then, bye.